Hope on the Hard Road podcast, where you and your family can find community, find encouragement, and find hope for the road ahead. Hey, everybody.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays.
This season has had so many incredible episodes, and there are so many more to come in the new year. Let's take a moment today and listen in to some of the highlights. And don't forget, you can always get caught up on the episodes you missed over the holidays. Find us wherever you listen to your podcasts or watch us on our YouTube channel at Hope on the Hard Road.
See you back here next year.
Every journey is different, and don't be chasing a milestone. Don't be chasing, comparing and competing to what is expected for everybody else. Literally just chase happiness. If it makes sense to you and it makes sense to your family and to your loved one, then that's enough. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. It doesn't have to make, I think sometimes when I've, talked with families or in giving presentations and speaking, I tend to lean into the fact of people are like, are you pro-inclusion or, are you self-contained? Like all of these things. I was like, I'm all of it. Whatever meets the needs. Like I should not be out here advocating like you should only do mainstream classroom when that is not going to work for everybody. And that's okay. So I think that sometimes we feel like no different than if we don't have a disability. How many times do we scroll and compare our lives to other people, the vacations they go on, their jobs that they have? Sometimes in the world of disabilities, we do that probably with a bigger magnifying glass of trying to figure out what's the magic potion to make them successful and live out all of their dreams. And really the magic potion is centering it around their happiness, what they want, not what you want for them.
To this day, it will go down as some of the darkest moments we've ever had. I mean, really and truly, where we just were like, what is happening right now? This is terrifying. And are we ever going to be okay? And the truth is, and I had a friend who said to me during this, she said, this too shall pass. And every time things were like that awful, she would say, this too shall pass. And then she would say, when everything's really good, this too shall pass. So it's just, there is an ebb and a flow in life. And sometimes it's really tricky and difficult. And sometimes it's magnificently beautiful, but we always come out of it onto the other side. And so it can be really challenging and really hard. And there's always hope on the other end of it. And honestly, I don't even know that Joel and I saw that hope then, but now, as he's described, Danny's a really happy young woman and we are so grateful. And a lot of actually what I think came of that journey with her is kind of what prompted us to create Danny Plan. And so I think being in that nightmare situation with her and then realizing, oh my God, if something happens, now what? Really brought us to a place where we were like, we need to make sure that she can be cared for because this is, it's a lot. And so I think a lot of the dark days brought really bright, beautiful days. So
the thing the whole wide, wild world needs the most is you to be you. You to be you. And I hope that I find hope in that. And I hope the listeners find hope in that you don't have to strive to be somebody else, right? It seems so cliche and simple, but we just live in this world where I just find myself doing that. I find my kids doing that. I find my friends doing that. To just be somebody else is not going to serve a purpose in this world. We need you. That's what we need the most.
You don't have to worry about 20-year-old Jed because you will have lived 20 years more with your son. You will have walked that road with him each step of the way. And the person you are today will not be the person you are then. And I know that to be true because the person I was when I got my diagnosis is definitely not the person I am today. And so that gave me so much hope because you're living each day to the best of your ability. And when you reach that 20, 30, 40-year mark with your child, you're not the same person. So stop worrying. Stop worrying about what it'll be like because you're going to have so many more tools in your tool belt.
One of Naya's most listened to songs is Lauren Daigle's Oh Lord. Oh. And I love the part that talks about, it says, your strength is found at the end of my road. Your grace reaches to the hurting. Still through the tears and the questioning why, I will stand my ground when hope can be found. And I just say, like, his strength will find you in your hardest moments, and his grace is going to heal your broken heart. And it's okay to cry. Just keep that hope alive. Our kids are in there. They want to be seen and heard. And God's moving mountains. So just keep believing.
I mean, keep your heart open because, hope is eternal, and just you can live in that hope bubble. It will keep you moving forward.
Dr. John Trainer said children are not a distraction from important work. They are the most important work. I'm not trying to make him to be somebody different, but make myself different, because Anais Nin, I think, is the one that said, we do not see things as they are. We see things as we are. Mm-hmm. And so the change has got to happen here.
I think if I give one piece of advice is that don't quit before the miracle happens. If you knew it was going to work, you wouldn't bat an eyelash at it, right? So that's why I'm here to say, just don't quit before the miracle happens, because if you're plateaued or you gave up on spelling before, you need a different set of eyes on your child, right? You need a different perspective from another professional who can help guide you through. Because I know if they've learned to do anything, including sit in a chair when you ask them to sit in a chair or buckle their seatbelt, they can learn to do this, right? You just can't compare your journey to someone else's journey, like your path to fluency to someone else's path to fluency, because, they're not the same. Each child's not the same, but the connection's possible. And of course, your child, we all know this, your child's worth every ounce of fight you're going to put into getting them to that place.
Check out the show notes to find resources and contact information for today's episode.
Yeah, and if you like the podcast, please share it with others and be sure to follow us so you won't miss an episode.
We love to hear from our listeners, so leave us a comment or rating and connect with us on social media or on our website at hopeonthehardroad.org.